Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's feeling good and great and all that other shit. Anyway, life's great. Pussy's still good. Y'all know how I do it. I just jump right into it. So look, I was thinking like, yo, what am I gonna talk about today? So I came across something that was on Twitter and they was talking about it was a what the fuck? A talk show that Lil Kim was on back in the day. I think it was in the late 90's. And yo, the shit was just like, it was just crazy. So check this shit out.
All the music's too sexually explicit. Where our children's minds are going down. We've got a young lady with barely any clothes on up here. Where's the world going to? What do you say when people say that?
Well, I say make sure that you give your child parental advisory. If you don't want your child listening to the music, then it's up to you as a parent to make sure that the child doesn't listen to it. But also get that child guidance and let her know, this is what she does. You don't have to go that way. So parental advisory is definitely a must.
Let me ask you this.
Things hurting the morality of our nation. There's the pornography industry, there's the mainstream film industry, there's TV, and yes, there is the rock industry. But our take on it, our focus is really more of a legal focus, and one of your producers sent the hardcore tape over, and I listened to it this morning. And in honest opinion, I suspect it isn't obscene for adults, which means it's protected by the First Amendment for adults. But I'll state honestly, just an opinion, if I were a local prosecutor and I discovered that somebody in my community was selling this tape to children, I would have one of my staff transcribe that tape, and then I would listen to it once again, reading through the lyrics. And at that point, I might decide to take legal action in my community against persons who are selling
and all the
kids.
foul shit your
second
motherfucking
legal
community
issue, which you
has caused
handled,
and
I thought,
continue
very
to do.
discreetly, is that there is a broadcast
Shut the fuck up.
indecency law.
So y'all heard that bullshit, right? Yo, just the attack and the audacity, and also we want to prosecute and all this sort of shit. Motherfuckers, you motherfuckers been doing that shit, but he ain't say that shit about Madonna though. Like, and she was like outright just just loose with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, listen, if y'all don't see that there's a clear motherfucking double standard here when it comes to Caucasian and black people. But we ain't even gonna try to focus on that bullshit because hopefully y'all know that shit and see that shit, know what the fuck is going on. But I just want to shout out Lil Kim because Lil Kim is a motherfucking icon. I definitely looked up to her, definitely loved her, still do. You know what I'm saying? We with all of whatever the fuck, y'all leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? But that's still my motherfucking girl. Just like then you have to dig even, you go a little deeper. There's Pam Grier, there's Betty White, there's Millie, what's Millie last name? Millie Jackson, motherfucking the Queen, Josephine Baker, and so on. The local motherfucking prostitutes that I fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And the shit goes on and on and on. But the point is like how they was talking about how it affects like the children and all that old shit. And then it made me think, like, because I have raised the question, do we think that like the homosexuality that is being shown out in the world right now, is it affecting the children, right? Do you think it affects the children and their thought process? Meaning, do they want, especially boys, right? Like, do we think that and also, and I'll be honest, I was like, yeah, I think that it could possibly, due to the fact that, they out here getting high, they smoking weed, some of them I do not condone none of this shit, doing lean, motherfucking popping pills, they smoking this weird ass weed, you know what I'm saying? And some of them doing heroin, unfortunately, it's a whole bunch of bullshit to where when they see something like that they can possibly want to try that. But then again, y'all, let me tell you something. I think that there's a little trigger in the man's brain on some real shit. Not all of y'all. I'll say maybe like 80-some% of you. Like for real. Because I'm telling you, I study people. I sit back and I just watch. You know what I'm saying? You can learn a lot. You don't have to fucking be like having conversations. You can just sit back and look and motherfucking eavesdrop listen like a motherfucker. I done heard some shit that motherfucker was talking about and seen some shit that motherfuckers was doing in the midst of a whole bunch of people that did nobody else catch but me, because I was just sitting there observing and looking and listening. You understand what I'm saying? So I say that I think that 90, not 90%. Okay, I'll say like 80% of them have that little thing in their bag that they want to try something with a man. They're a little motherfucker, Maddie brought me back with that shit. That's true. Motherfuckers, they used to do that shit back in the day. I think that they do have like a tendency to possibly have a sexual encounter with another man. Like either they having them suck their dick, or they are engaged with a trans woman, a chick with a dick. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't even think that it's a kid's thing though. But I think that kids can be influenced. What kids can be influenced by anything. You know what I'm saying? I even peeped myself. Yo, while I was out riding my motherfucking bike and I was into some hardcore shit, yo, and that shit really did make, and I ain't on no type of shit like that. Like I was kind of angry, like as I was riding my motherfucking bike, like bitch, not mind, I will do that shit like on the regular, like yo, bitch, get the fuck out the motherfucking way type shit. You know what I'm saying? And cuss the motherfucker out, like, but not me doing that. Like normally people come to me and I have to, get at them, but it was me like getting at the motherfucker. So things can have a profound effect on you. See, and the key is parents. You have to have really strong conversations with your children about them being themselves and them thinking for themselves and their morals and their values. Now, some of them want to try that, and you have no control over. You have no control over no one's desires. Whatever somebody's desire is, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But all those things can be enticing to make you want to fucking try it. But then again, if that's enticing to you, that shit probably already in your motherfucking brain already. You understand what I'm saying? So parents, this is where the communication come. Everybody talk this communication shit, but I don't think that you motherfuckers really be doing it. You want to blame like like the Lil Kim. Well, that was back in the day, or whatever the fuck I'm saying that may be happening. The homosexuality that's the forefront right now. You know what I'm saying? You want to blame that, but yet you not having conversations with your children about the shit, and also to tell them to think for their motherfucking self. Motherfucker, like on some real shit, like you really have to think for yourself. Don't be out here doing shit just because somebody else is doing it, and also check yourself about this getting high shit. Like that getting high shit makes you feel like, and you can be easily taken advantage of once you not say like you done drop your guard down or drop yourself down, because that's what that shit do to you. Like you escape your reality, you escape yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you can find somebody doing some strange things for you for no change. You know what I'm saying? So, parents, it is all about you just having conversation. But anyway, I just want to shout out today, just my girl, Lil Kim, because I love her. I've always have. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim, like I just said, Pam Grier is another one. Josephine Baker is the ultimate one. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like, now I'm a dancer as well, so the shake dancers, like I found this guy had this old footage that was on like a real luckily, oh my god, shout out to, and I saw this in Harlem at this dance class. This man, he was a dance historian. This black man brought it in, and it was like from the 1920s. Like you can barely see, like the shit was dark, 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 dark. But you could see that these ladies had on something long. They had on these long dresses with the fringe, and they was just shaking, no skin showing. Like except like I think they had on spaghetti straps, but you couldn't really tell because mine is really dark. But you can see the fringe moving, and it's like in a dark spot, and there's men there, and the ladies is there, and they just like shaking. See, that's something in history that you won't see, but you will see these can Caucasian shit. But then again, they control all that shit. Y'all already know what time it is. Like, let's not act like we don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to give a shout out to all my erotic goddesses who wasn't afraid to embrace their sexuality and their femininity and loving who they are as a person, expressing themselves through their art form or just expressing themselves. You know, even for my local prostitute friends that I know, like, but mind you, most of the time, like, you know, what is that for? For money. Like everything is basically for money because what we governed by is motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? But yet these women was okay with it. You know what I'm saying? They were consensual. They are consensual adults, and they chose to go that route. You know what I'm saying? It was okay for them. I don't know, y'all. I'm just going on. I'm just rattling off today. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just wanted to shout out to all my sisters that are who was in the past and also in the present, who embrace their femininity and their sexuality, and ain't nothing wrong with it. You be you. Everything ain't for everybody, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I have a strong appreciation, as you can see, with my seductive art. And then, you know, I've also was in the industry too as an exotic dancer. And we ain't got to go through, you already know. You know, I ain't selling no pools, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just want to give a shout out to them. And y'all know my name is Real. I'm an intimacy coach / seductress with a service called Seductive Art. I will be having my third annual, that's not third annual, I'll be having my next Seductive Art workshop December 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. in the NY. I had a disclosed location. Once you purchase your tickets, you'll get the location. You can purchase tickets on my website, which is seductive-art.com. And you can also learn about me. And if you have any questions, all the information is there for you to hit me up. I'm also an author. The title of my book is called Quickie. It's 7 short erotic stories. Read while you fuck while you read. You know, that's my slogan. Yeah. I'm also a designer and a stylist. Well, no, fashion architect. And the name of my brand is Real Nice by Real. All things fresh, the underdog in fashion. Fashion is my art. Fashion is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like all that will be coming soon. I just say thank you. If I resonate with you, you know what to do. Hit that, click that. I'd appreciate that. And you know how we lead this motherfucker. Always be kind, be humble, be great, be focused, be ambitious, be loving, be positive, be of goodwill, be a part of your community, be happy, because that's a choice. Be physically fit, be good natured, and all these pleasantries. And also, don't forget, be a PNA to be assertive. You know, I'm not telling nobody to be no motherfucking sap. No, definitely don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But we want to inject in the world positivity and all that. That definitely stems from you as the energy that you give off in the world, right? So that and no matter who you were around, that's the circumstances, the motherfucking environment, the people. The one thing that you should never stop being, and that is being you. Until we meet again, peace.